Tammy, are you there? I was just curious if you were done at the hospital yet. If you've gotten whatever medicine you've gone to get from them, hurry up and come back home. There's still plenty of cleaning to be done here, so get back here now. I doubt that you even had anything wrong with you to begin with, you big baby.
Hello, Lucy. I am actually done at the hospital. Thanks for asking. It appears that I am, in fact, pregnant.
Wait, what? You mean it? You mean that you really are pregnant?
Yes, that's what the doctor told me anyways. I was told that I'm about 8 weeks pregnant.
Oh, really? Well, I couldn't tell at all. But congratulations on that, I suppose.
Thank you for the exciting response about it. I told Ben just now and he was over the moon about it. He said that he was going to buy a cake on the way home to celebrate the big news, actually.
Well, that seems just a little bit early to celebrate, if you ask me. I mean, we don't even know if you're going to be able to carry it to term.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true. But it doesn't change the fact that I think this is something to be happy about. But don't worry, I promise not to let my guard down until I'm further along and we're more sure.
Well, anyways, being pregnant doesn't mean that you're sick, so hurry up and get home and get back to work right now.
Yes, of course. I promise that I'll keep trying to work as hard as I can. Of course, I might not be able to do as much as I used to. In fact, I might even need some help.
What in the world are you talking about? Are you really saying that you're going to need help cleaning the house because you're pregnant? Honestly, what is wrong with your generation? Back in my day, pregnant women didn't use their pregnancy as an excuse to get out of their duties. Besides, young people these days get used to so many appliances to help them. It's hardly even work for you at this point.
Well, yes, I agree that we have much more technology now, but I still feel the physical effects of the pregnancy. I don't know, I just think that there might have to be some days that I need rest.
You don't know anything at all. Being lazy is one of the worst things that you can do for the baby. You need to keep yourself moving, and it'll help your baby too. And I don't want to hear any excuses about morning sickness or anything like that. The point is that you're not sick, you're just pregnant. Besides, if you're going to be a mom soon, then that means you'll still have to work on your housekeeping skills. It's obvious to me that you're not ready for this.
Yes, of course. Please don't worry about it. I promise to take care of everything to the best of my ability.
Well, I'm just saying that you still have a long way to go if you want to be ready to raise a child.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry to have caused any trouble over this.
Oh, I bet that you really are sorry. But honestly, it's just sad what women your age get away with these days. You want the whole world on a silver platter.
I'm sorry that that's what you've seen from my people in my generation.
You really are useless daughter-in-law, you know that? I don't know what my son was thinking marrying a girl from a poor family like yours. At this point, he might as well have married the maid. At least she would be more use than you. Don't you know how rich the family you're marrying into is?
Well, since I have some time before I'm going to have this baby, I am going to do my best to learn as much as I can.
That really is the least that you can do. You have no idea how embarrassing it is to having to introduce you as my daughter-in-law to people.
I understand. I'm sorry for any trouble I've caused you. I should be home soon. I promise to start cleaning once I'm back.
Good. That's more like it. And once you've finished cleaning up around the house, you can start to cook dinner too. And if you screw up at all, I will be sure to let you know right away. But just do exactly as I say, and you should be fine. Tammy, do you have a moment? I just wanted to talk to you about moving out.
I'm sorry, you want to talk about me moving out? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Move out from what?
The house, of course. I want you to pack your bags and go. And I want you to divorce my son and never ever come back.
Oh, I see. I was afraid that you were going to say that. Well, I have no intention of breaking up with Ben. And I know for a fact that Ben doesn't want to leave me either.
I don't care at all what you think or what Ben thinks about you. The fact of the matter is that I'm not going to let you give birth to my grandchild.
I really don't know what you want me to say about that. I mean, I'm already pregnant, so...
Oh, you can go ahead and have the kid. I don't care about that. But you are not going to be raising it as a part of my family. I never ever want to hear even a word about this child.
Lucy, what are you saying? You can't be serious about this, right?
Oh, I am. I am dead serious about this. In fact, I'm actually having lunch with one of your friends right now. We're talking about how lovely it would be if she was married to Ben instead of you. If you know of anyone else who might want to marry Ben, please let me know. But anyways, this girl I'm with now was at one of my husband's office parties and was just head over heels when it came to Ben.
And so that's why I should divorce Ben, just like you're saying?
Of course. Don't you dare try and question my logic. I don't want a woman who was raised only by her mother polluting my bloodline. Unlike you, I've been raised with all the niceties of being a good homemaker. Baking, cooking, cleaning, I learned it all. I even used to work as a piano teacher because I was so skilled at playing it. And as far as I know, this young lady I'm talking to has all of these skills too.
Okay, well, your son and I love each other. Doesn't that matter at all? Either way, we're not going to be getting a divorce, especially now that I'm pregnant.
And just why do you think that has any bearing on anything? Is it money? Is that what you want? I'll be more than happy to pay you off if you go and never ever come back. Don't worry about that.
It's not about the money, Lucy. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is that you are not going to be a member of my family. You and my son have already been married for 6 months living here, and it's just been horrible. I mean, you still haven't learned how to be a homemaker at all. I just know that this young lady I'm here with now will be the perfect wife for my son. She's far above anywhere you could dream of reaching.
Well, you're more than entitled to your opinion, but that isn't going to change the fact that Ben and I aren't splitting up. Ben feels the same way. We both understand how you feel about this, but we've made up our minds.
Oh, I'm afraid that just won't do, my dear. You are going to move out and that is that. Besides, I know that Ben is on my side in this. You seem to be mistaken.
I don't get it. Why didn't you say anything about these reservations you have now when we got married in the first place?
I was just so excited that my son was finally getting married that I didn't bother looking into who exactly he was marrying. So I thought that Ben must have made a good choice for himself and chose to keep my thoughts to myself. But 6 months later, I can see now that I was dead wrong. And now I see that you're nothing but an ill-mannered little girl.
Well, fine. If you want me to leave, then that's what I'll do. But Ben is going to be leaving with me.
I am telling you that this is not how this is going to work, understand me? Honestly, where do you get off talking to me like that? You have got some nerve. But fine, I suppose we'll see who is really right about this in the end. And then you'll know just how little you mean to Ben.
Lucy, please, what is the matter with you? Can't you at least let me put some more clothes on?
I'm afraid that is not going to do. But don't worry, I'll pack up all your things and send them to your parents' house. And never, ever come back here again, or else I'll call the police on you.
Lucy, what month do you think it is right now? I mean, have you even looked outside? It's snowing. My body is going to freeze if you keep me out here in these soaking wet clothes. I don't even have my wallet. Can't you at least let me put on some decent clothes? Think of my baby. You know this can't be good for it.
I already told you that it's not going to happen. And good, I hope it is bad for the baby. That's why I dumped water in you and kicked you out of the house in the first place.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? You're not serious about that, are you?
Of course I am. I'm going to save my son from having to father that horrible whelp you're carrying inside of you. And that is going to save me a lot of trouble in the future. I can already tell.
I don't believe it. I literally can't believe what I'm reading right now. Don't you realize what you're saying?
Oh, I know quite well what I'm saying, thank you. But it's fine. I'll be forgiven for this. After all, I had a sign to do this. Ben is away on a business trip, so there's nothing keeping me from doing this. Now the rest is just up to you. But I know that you don't have any friends around here anyways, so good luck finding anyone who will help you. And good riddance, you good-for-nothing woman.
Okay, fine then. I'll stop asking for your help since you're clearly not interested.
That's right. Now go away. I can't have some sopping wet woman banging on my door all night. It'll worry the neighbors. Leave and never ever come back. Do you understand me?
Hey, Lucy! Do you have any idea where Tammy is? Did she go back to stay with her parents or something?
Oh, hello, dear. I'm really not sure about her. Honestly, she never tells me anything, so most times I just forget all about her. But I'm sure she's just out. Maybe she's at a cafe with a friend or something like that. Speaking of, I'm about to go meet up with a friend too, so let's talk later.
Hold it right there. You are going to come back to the house and apologize right now.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What do I have to apologize for? Who am I even apologizing to?
You really have no idea what you've done, do you? Now that you've gone and thrown Tammy out, we're going to be ruined!
Ricky, what in the world are you talking about? How is throwing a useless woman like Tammy out of our house going to ruin us? You're not making any sense at all. Are you okay? Did you catch a cold in the snow or something like that?
I'm just fine, thank you! The only person who should be checked into a hospital is you! What were you thinking?
I really have no idea what you're talking about.
It's too late. Tammy already told me all about what you put her through. Honestly, why would you do something like that? Thanks to you, we're having the president of Wells Truck Go, one of the largest clients, coming over to the house right now.
Wells Trucko? But that's a huge company. Why in the world would their president be coming to our house?
Because the daughter of said president is none other than Tammy. But they stopped talking because Tammy ran away to be with Ben. But of course, someone like Sam Trucko isn't going to just let his daughter run off unsupervised.
But, hold on a second. Is this some kind of joke? Are you pranking me right now?
I wish it was a joke! The only thing that's a joke is how you acted. Did you know that her dad was the one that picked up Tammy shivering on the side of the street? He said he's going to pull all of his contracts his company has with us. Don't you realize what you've done to us? How many times did I tell you to lay off Tammy? Why wouldn't you listen to me?
I'm sorry. I really am so sorry. I had no idea who Tammy was or who her family was, honest.
That much is obvious. But don't apologize to me, apologize to Tammy. And I mean right now. Get back here right now and beg for forgiveness. Lucy, are you there? We have to talk about the meeting.
Oh, is it over already? What happened? Did Sam say he wasn't going to restore our contracts? What's going on?
Well, thanks to Tammy, we're going to be okay. She convinced her father not to punish me for your mistake.
Oh, I see. Well, that is a relief to hear at least. Then I suppose that you'll be on your way back soon? I wasn't able to get your credit card off of you, but I wanted to get a little bit of shopping done while the sun is still out. You have no idea how stressed I've been. And I'm sick and tired of living in a hotel like this. When can I go back?
What are you talking about? Don't you realize you almost bankrupted my whole company? The only client we work with is Wells Truck Go because of how many orders they put in with us. You think you're stressed? What about me?
Well, I already said that I'm sorry. I don't really know what else you expect to hear from me. Besides, like I said, I had no idea who Tammy's father was. And now we're going to be having the grandchild of the president of Wells Truck Go. Isn't that wonderful? We're never going to have to worry about this again.
You've always been like this, you know? Always looking down on those around you. But you really took things too far this time. I mean, this is the woman that our son wants to marry, and you could have killed her!
But that isn't even what I was trying to do. You know that I would never want to take things that far. How is Ben, by the way? You really need to have a chat with him and tell him to fix his attitude, because he's still just refusing to talk to me after this.
He isn't doing good. He wants nothing to do with you. And in fact, neither do I. I'd like to get a divorce.
Wait, what? You can't really be serious about this, right?
Of course I'm serious. Tammy convinced her dad not to pull out our contracts. But that doesn't mean that I've forgiven you.
So then you're really going to get a divorce? Just over some woman?
Some woman? There is no way that you still don't realize how wrong you are when you say that, right?
But then, what's going to happen? I don't understand.
Well, first of all, Tammy's going to sue you for what you did to her. Then I'm going to talk to my lawyer about splitting up our estate. So anyways, go ahead and keep this Sunday free. Because we're going to finalize this thing then.
Wait just a second. You can't do this to me. Think of all the time that we spent together. You can't just cast me aside like this.
We did have some good times. And I'm so grateful that you were able to give me Ben. But you're reckless, irresponsible, rude, hurtful, and you almost killed our grandchild. You're nothing but trouble. And one of these days, you're going to get someone seriously hurt with your behavior. But I'm not going to be around to be there for you when that does happen. I can't be responsible for your actions anymore.
But even so, I mean, please, I won't have anywhere to go if you leave me. What am I going to do?
I really don't care what you do. But don't worry, you're not going to be left with nothing when this is all done.
But I won't even have a home. Where am I supposed to go? How am I supposed to live?
Oh, just give it a rest already. I can't believe you're whining like this. You haven't reflected once on what could have happened to Tammy. You only care about yourself, and you're only demonstrating that now. Divorcing you is the only option I have left.
Please don't say that, Ricky. You know we can work through this. I know that I can be a handful from time to time, but you don't have to end things like this.
Nothing you say is going to change how I feel about this, Lucy. I've put a lot of thought into this, and I've made my decision. Please, just don't try and stop this. This is going to happen, so just accept it. And never, ever come back here again, okay?
Ricky, please. I'm so sorry about all of this. I never meant to hurt anyone at all.
I'll see you Sunday for the divorce talk. And Tammy's gonna be there too, by the way. The last time she came over, you pretended to be asleep all day so you wouldn't have to see her. But you are going to apologize to her. Do you understand me?
Wait, so you're really going to bring Tammy to our divorce proceedings?
Well, Lucy, what's it been? A month since we last spoke?
Wait, what? Who is this now? Wait a second, is this Tammy? How are you? Are you okay? How is your little baby?
Oh, the baby is just fine. Not thanks to you. I was just so lucky that my father happened to be in the area. Although I did catch a really nasty cold thanks to you.
I really am so sorry about this whole thing. But you already know that, dear, don't you?
Just save it. I'm not going to be swayed by anything you say. You are nothing to me, do you understand that? But I hope you have a good life with no problems that ever drive you back here to bother us ever again.
Tammy, I've never seen this side of you. You were normally so soft-spoken and sweet.
Well, that was before you tried to kill my baby and I by freezing us to death.
Please, dear, show me some mercy. Surely you and I have had good times together as well, right? You don't really want to do this to me.
You know, I used to respect you. I thought you were so prim and proper and everything a good wife should be. But now I see that you're nothing more than a pampered old hag who has no idea how to take care of herself. I have no respect for you. And neither does your soon-to-be ex-husband or your son.
Tammy, please, you have to know that I'm so sorry about all of this that's happened between us. I really had no idea who your father was.
And just what does my dad have to do with any of this? Do you really think that it's okay to do what you did to me to anyone, regardless of who they are? You dumped water on me and then shoved me out in the freezing cold with nothing but pants and a t-shirt on. Do you really not realize the severity of what could have happened to me?
I do. Of course I do. I've thought about all the mean things that I've done and said to you, and you have to know that I never do or say any of those awful things ever again, okay? By the way, where are you now? Ricky kicked me out of the house a few days ago, and I've been in a hotel ever since. But please tell me, so I can go and apologize to you in person.
You are never, ever going to know where I am. After what you did to me, I never want to see you again. Hearing an apology from you would only piss me off, I think.
But I'm still your mother-in-law. I mean, Ben is my son. You're not going to forget to take care of your dear mother-in-law just because you're upset at me, right? And what about your baby? Aren't you going to let me meet my first grandchild?
You aren't going to come anywhere near my baby. You're lucky enough to be getting money from your divorce with Ricky. But as far as Ben and I are concerned, you're dead to us. I'll see you this Sunday, but after that, I never want to see you again. In the end, the divorce process for Lucy and Ricky took a whole year before it was over. Because Lucy's lawyer threw every roadblock imaginable in the way. Lucy knew she was going to be getting money from the divorce, but asked for me since she had come to expect a certain standard of living. After hearing the details of the case, however, the judge said that in light of the heinous acts Lucy took against me, that she was lucky not to spend any time in jail, and that she deserved a low quality of life. With only her share of Ricky's assets, she quickly ran through all her money, unfamiliar with how to live within her means. When that happened, she tried reaching out first to Ricky for help, and then to Ben and I. I'm sure she was saddened to find out that we had all blocked her on everything, and even gotten new phone numbers. I wasn't kidding when I said that Lucy would be dead to us. As for Ben and I, we finally feel like we're starting the married life that we've always wanted. I no longer feel so much pressure to be a perfect housewife, and Ben told me he never wanted that for me in the first place. Now, Ben, our son, and I are all living happily together. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
I had a great time last night. I can't believe we celebrated our 1-year anniversary. Time flies.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And the restaurant is just wow. The food, the atmosphere, the staff, everything.
Yeah, I also liked it.
And you look great. I mean, I feel like I'm falling in love with you more and more every day.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that's the case.
Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm just tired from last night.
We didn't get back home that late. It was 12.
Well, I don't know. I just feel tired, okay?
Okay, honey. No need to get angry right away. I just asked.
Okay, talk to you later.
Hello, son. Hi, Dad. What's up? Heard from you in days. Just wanted to check up on you. Oh, sorry. That I've been swamped at work. Yes, I assumed. How's the business going? Great, I'm employing 2 new software developers. The company's growing. I'm really proud of you. I knew that someday you'll be a successful business owner. You take after me, you know? Of course, Dad. When Mike and I do something good, we take after you. When we do something bad, we take after our mom's side of family. No, your brother only takes after your mom's side. You both look so much alike, but you can't be any more different. You know how he is. Lazy. And spending money like crazy. By the way, I'm kidding about your mom. Not about Mike, though. Come on, Dad. Cut him some slack. He changed. He's not the same problematic person he once was. He comes to work every day. He listens to everything I say. And, by the way, where's the lovely Anna? I saw you at the park yesterday. You were so much in love. I could see it on your faces. At the park? No. Dad, we were at the park yesterday. I'm sure you were. Maybe I'm 60 years old, but, you know, I'm eagle-eyed. I don't even wear glasses. I saw her car. I remember the license plate. That's strange. What was the couple doing? Well, son, they were kissing, and the man had his arm wrapped around her waist. But it was you. I know my son's face, for God's sake. You're messing with me, aren't you? Tom, where did you go? Come on, what's going on? Of course I'm messing with you, don't worry. When was this? When did you see us? At about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Why? Son, where did you go? What's going on? Hey, where were you yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
At work, of course. Why?
Because my dad saw you at the park.
No, that's not possible.
Really? Because he saw your car and the license plate.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I met my friend Sarah for a cup of coffee.
I see. Is Sarah a guy by any chance?
What?
Because my dad saw you kissing a man who apparently looks like me.
Tom, your dad is an old man. He must be imagining things.
Don't say that about my dad. He's smart and sharp and his eyesight is perfect.
Oh, why bother lying when I could just tell you the truth?
What?
Where should I start? Oh, let's start with the story. The cheating bastard.
What are you talking about?
Just shut up and don't interrupt me. Once upon a time, there was a girl called Anna who believed that her husband was unfaithful to her. But that wasn't true. A birdie told Anna that her beloved husband is staying at a hotel with his coworker, Dora. So Anna finds herself a new love.
What? Are you crazy? I'm the cheating husband?
Are you denying staying at a hotel with Dora?
No, that part is true. And we weren't alone. We met with clients from France who were staying at the hotel.
At 2 a.m.?
We went for a dinner before that, and then we swung by the hotel to get a few more drinks.
Come on. That's a big fat lie. You never told me about this.
That's because you were with your friend Sarah on that 3-day trip from work.
Do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'll believe you? But I must congratulate you on your ability to make up lies right on the bat. I'm clapping my hands. Can you—
Anna, I swear I'm telling the truth. I love you. By the way, you're the one who's cheating and is not ashamed to admit it.
I'm not, because I found a man that really respects me and doesn't neglect me because of his work.
Oh, so now I'm the bad husband because I'm working my ass off for both of us? For our trips, house, cars, whatever you wish for?
You don't want to pay attention to me. I found someone who does. And that's the best part. Guess who he is?
You're unbelievable. I know him?
Think about it. Why did your dad think it was you? It looks exactly like you.
Oh my god. Is it Mike? Is it my fucking brother?
Hurts, doesn't it? Now you see how I felt when he told me about you and Dora.
He told you about me and Dora at the hotel?
Yes, he's the one who saw you.
I can't believe it. What did I do to deserve this betrayal from you and my own brother? I give him a well-paid job. Even though he's problematic and reliable. I've loved you with all my heart.
Come on, don't act like a saint. That's what you always do. Mike says you've always been like that.
Oh, now you're discussing me with Mike? Nice, you're not even worth it. If you don't trust me and you trust my brother, there's nothing more to be said. Go with him. Get out of my house.
Gladly.
And you're doing this out of spite, to get back at him. You don't love him. You're driven by revenge.
We love each other.
You deserve each other. Where the hell are you? You should be in your office. Just out to get something. How could you do this to me? Do what? Sleeping with Anna? My own brother? Oh, that. Yeah, sorry, Tom, but I fell in love with her. Wife of all the women in the world. How could you do this to me? After everything I've done for you. I got you out of your depths and drinking habits, gambling, and whatnot. I've covered your ass as much as I could from our parents. Spending their money and everything. Why? Just why? So, what if you did that all for me? You're the older brother. It's your job to take care of me. And what can I do when I fall in love with Anna? This just happened. Mike, you got divorced 2 months ago. For cheating on your wife. Who are you kidding? What's the real reason? You're all about the money. No. Oh, I see it now. You think that Anna will get half of the company when we get divorced. So you won't stop working and spend that money. Oh, now everything is clear. No, that's not true. But now that you mentioned it, sounds pretty great. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but Anna signed a prenup. She's not getting a single penny. What? Penny? What? Why would she sign a thing like that? So it is about money after all. Sorry, your plans got ruined. You're also fired from the company, starting now. Get your things and get out before I strangle you. Hey, son, I heard about what happened. Your mom told me. Yeah, Dad. Unbelievable. Just shocking. Yeah, for me too. I didn't call right away. I just thought you needed some time. Yeah, I did. Being stabbed in the back from my wife and my own brother. I called that stupid little rascal an hour ago. I know he's my son, but I can't keep up with his recklessness anymore. This is too much. He hurt everyone in this family and has been hurting us since forever. All those problems because of him. What did you do? I cut ties with him. I told him he's no longer welcome in our lives. This affair is going between him and your wife just crushed your mom. Hurt you. We can't forgive him. Not now. I'm also changing the will. He's not getting anything from us anymore. Not a single penny, I tell ya. Dad, he's still your son. No, a loving son does not destroy his whole family for stupid, selfish reasons. For money. I know, Dad. I'm not feeling well. I'll call you tomorrow. Sure, son. Of course. Get some rest and don't worry. Everything will be okay again. Thanks, Dad. Oh, so now you've convinced Dad to change the will and leave me nothing? Well done, brother. After all the damage you've caused, you're just concerned about money? I simply can't believe it. You're inconquerable. You destroyed us all. Dad, Mom, and me. How could you be so selfish? To be honest, my plan was to destroy only you. To crush you. Why? After everything I've done for you? There it is. After everything I've done for you? Ugh, I can't stand that sentence. Well, I did. I did everything for you. So what? I have to be grateful for the rest of my life? I can't believe what I'm hearing. Do you know how it feels like to live in your shadow? And hear our parents say, oh, Tom this and Tom that. And Mike is all bad? What? Tom is rich and successful. Tom has a gorgeous wife. Tom is a saint. So now I have to apologize for my success? It's your problem, Mike, that everything you touch turns into ashes. Never thought about us. You're so inconsiderate and selfish. You've been in and out of trouble for years. Take responsibility for your actions. It's not my fault our parents are disappointed in you. You did it yourself with your gambling, drinking, debts, laziness. Don't blame me for being single. Blame yourself. No, I blame you. Acting like a saint and parading with your great life in front of me. So I decided to ruin that for you. To ruin your perfect little life. Maybe I cannot make as much money as you, but I took the one thing that you appreciated the most. Anna, I know would hurt you the most with that, and I succeeded. You're pure evil. Pure evil. You thought everything out. Telling Anna about my meeting at the hotel, seducing her. You don't love her. You're using her for your evil games and schemes. So what if I am? My goal was to crush you, and I did it. You lost everything with it. Our family. No, Dad and Mom will come around eventually. I'm still their son. Not worried. Just get the hell out of my life and do whatever you want. After your divorce with Anna is finalized, we're getting married. You're invited if you would like to come.
Hey Tom, it's Anna. Are you here?
What do you want?
Can I see you? I really need to talk to you.
I don't.
Tom, please. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to. I need you.
You should have thought about that before you believed my brother's lies.
I know that now. You're right. You're right about everything. I've been so foolish all this time. I thought he loved me. I thought he was telling the truth about you and Dora. So convincing. I'm so stupid.
What happened, Anna? What finally opened your eyes?
He cheated on me, Tom. I caught him in his car.
What did you expect from him? You know how he is. That's why he's divorced. He cheated on his ex-wife.
Really? You didn't tell me that when we were together.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to think the worst of him. Clearly, I was wrong.
I've been so stupid and gullible. I trusted him instead of you. And he told me he seduced me only because he wanted some kind of revenge on you for being so perfect. He told me this after I caught him cheating. Bastard!
Mike is the most selfish person I've ever met. Imagine how I felt when you left me for him, and when he declared his hatred towards me.
I am really, really sorry, Tom. I made an enormous mistake. How could he ruin our marriage like that?
Anna, you're the one that gave him the green light.
I know. I regret everything I did. Would you like to meet and talk things out?
What for? We should have done that months ago when he accused me of cheating. But you didn't want to listen then.
We can solve our problems now.
Anna, it's too late now. I've moved on.
Who is she?
It's Mike's ex-wife. We met and bonded over our experience with Mike. That's how it started.
Even though I'm crushed, I'm happy for you. After all, it's all my fault and I lost you. The best thing that ever happened to me. I hope one day we could be friends.
Maybe in the future. Bye, Anna.
Bye, Tom.
Anna? Where are you? Pick up, it's urgent!
What is it, Tom? I'm at an extremely important meeting at my firm. I can't talk right now.
You won't believe what happened. The bank called me. Apparently, someone withdrew $100,000 from my bank account this morning. A few hours ago.
What? But how could that happen? They have security systems and everything.
Well, I went there to see what has happened. They show me footage of a security camera. A man dressed like me shows an ID, and the old accountant at the desk thought it was I. So she gave the person access to my account. And believe it or not, that thief is Mike.
What? I can't believe he went that far. He's committing crimes now.
I can't believe how my life turned upside down last year, being afraid of my own brother.
Well, what can we do about this? Is there any way I can help you?
I contacted the police, and they're doing their best to find him. Checking security footages of the streets and around the bank to see where he has gone. But no lead so far. They say that by now, he could be anywhere. Even out of the country.
But he could be stopped at the airports when they see his name on the passport.
That's the problem. My passport and IDs are missing. He stole them from my house without leaving a trace. He's pretending to be me.
Oh, my God. This is unbelievable. I'm so sorry, Tom. Is there anything I could do for you?
Well, I was thinking that maybe you would know where he is. Or where he's planning on going.
Unfortunately, I have no idea. He never shared any plans with me of robbing you and leaving the country.
It's not, but maybe he has said something or hinted something that could lead us to him.
Let me think about it. Nothing comes to mind. Wait, he had been saying that he desperately wants to go to Greece. An island called Mykonos. Because of the parties and everything.
I'll call the police right away. I'll tell them to check any flights to Greece today at the airport.
I hope this was helpful. Please call me or text me to tell me whether we succeeded in finding him.
Fingers crossed. They found him. You were right. I was planning to go to Greece and spend my money there.
Thank God.
He even put a flight and claimed that it was me. Stubborn, selfish bastard.
What will happen now?
He's facing a fraud charge, of course. Probably 10 to 15 years in prison.
He's getting what he deserves.
Thank you for your help. We couldn't do this without you.
Oh, it was nothing. It was the least I could do to make it up to you for everything I've done. Will you ever forgive me?
I've forgiven you a long time ago.
Thank you.
I'm dating Mike's wife, Sandra. Really happy together. I stayed friends with Anna. After all, she has been manipulated by Mike, and I found it in my heart to forgive her. As for Mike, he is in prison. He's serving a 15-year prison sentence for fraud and also some other charges. I heard he has problems there now with his cellmates. My parents were devastated. I was crushed. I thought about visiting him, but what he did was unforgivable. It's just too much. I just can't. Maybe in the future. Who knows?